Welcome to Chill's Cabinet, where we open the doors to your darkest fears. Join us for spine-tingling tales and chilling nightmares. The girl I met on Tinder. The night was draped in an eerie silence as I swiped through the profiles on Tinder. My fingers moved almost mechanically, as if searching for something beyond the ordinary. And then, her picture appeared. A striking girl with eyes that seemed to hold secrets, a smile that concealed mysteries. Intrigued, I tapped on her profile. Her name was Emily, and her bio was simple. Lover of all things dark and twisted. Let's explore the shadows together. It was an unusual introduction, but something about it pulled me in. We matched instantly, and our conversation flowed seamlessly from the first message. She had a way with words, a captivating charm that drew me deeper into her world. As days turned into weeks, our chats grew increasingly intense. We shared our deepest fears, our strangest dreams, our twisted fantasies. Emily seemed to understand me like no one else ever had. Her stories were macabre yet enthralling, and I found myself captivated by her dark imagination. It was as if we were forging a connection that transcended the boundaries of reality. One night, as the moon hung like a silver coin in the sky, Emily suggested we meet in person. She told me about an abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town, a place that held an allure for those who sought the unknown. Against my better judgment, I agreed. The thought of stepping into the darkness with her was both thrilling and terrifying. The day of our meeting arrived, and I found myself driving down a desolate road toward the mansion. The air was thick with anticipation, a blend of excitement and unease. When I reached the mansion, I saw Emily standing by the entrance, her silhouette illuminated by the faint glow of the moon. She looked even more enchanting in person, a vision that both fascinated and unnerved me. "Ready to explore the shadows?" she whispered, her voice carrying a tantalizing hint of danger. I nodded, my heart racing as we stepped inside the decaying mansion. The floorboards creaked beneath our feet, and the walls seemed to whisper secrets from a bygone era. As we ventured deeper into the mansion, Emily shared tales of its history, stories of forbidden love, tragic deaths, and restless spirits. Her words cast a spell over me, and I felt myself being drawn into a world of darkness that I had never known before. It was exhilarating, like walking a tightrope between reality and the unknown. Hours passed, and the mansion's atmosphere grew more oppressive. Shadows danced on the walls, and the air felt charged with an otherworldly energy. Emily's laughter echoed through the halls as she recounted a particularly chilling tale. I found myself hanging on to her every word, my fear mingling with a strange sense of attraction. But as the night wore on, a nagging doubt began to gnaw at the edges of my mind. There was something off about Emily, something I couldn't quite put my finger on. Her eyes, once alluring, now seemed to gleam with an unsettling intensity. Her laughter had an eerie quality, as if it were a melody woven from the fabric of nightmares. As we explored a dimly lit corridor, Emily suddenly turned to me, her smile widening. "Do you trust me?" she asked, her voice dripping with anticipation. I hesitated, my instincts screaming at me to turn and run. But the pull of her enigmatic charm was too strong to resist. "Yes," I replied, my voice barely above a whisper. With a swift movement, Emily produced a knife from the folds of her jacket. My heart pounded in my chest as she approached me, the blade glinting in the dim light. Panic surged through me, and I took a step back, my mind racing to make sense of the situation. "I've always been drawn to the darkness," she murmured, her eyes locked onto mine. "And you're the perfect companion for this journey." Her words sent a shiver down my spine, and I realized that I was standing on the precipice of a nightmare. In that moment, survival instincts kicked in. Adrenaline surged through my veins as I turned and sprinted down the corridor, my footsteps echoing in the silence. Behind me, I could hear Emily's laughter, a chilling, haunting sound that seemed to fill the entire mansion. I burst through the mansion's entrance, the cold night air hitting me like a wave. I didn't stop running until I reached my car, my breath ragged and heart pounding. As I drove away from that accursed place, I glanced in the rearview mirror, half expecting to see Emily's figure in the shadows. Days turned into weeks, and the memory of that night continued to haunt me. I couldn't shake the feeling that I had narrowly escaped something far more sinister than I could comprehend. Emily's face lingered in my thoughts, a constant reminder of the darkness that had nearly consumed me. As time passed, I realized that some mysteries were better left unsolved. Emily remained an enigma, a psychopath who had lured me into a web of deceit and danger. The scars, both visible and invisible, served as a constant reminder of the night I had ventured into the abyss and emerged with my life, but forever changed by the encounter with a girl I met on Tinder.